What is this? The man has an umbrella in his hand. It is open. He has it over his head. Why? Because it is raining. Water is coming down from the sky. The water is rain. Rain is coming down. Rain is falling. It is raining. The rain made the man put up his umbrella. That was the effect of the rain. Today is Monday. Yesterday, the sun was bright. There were no clouds in the sky. Today, there are dark clouds in the sky. They come between us and the sun. The dark clouds keep the light of the sun from us. The rain comes down from the clouds on me. It comes down on my head. The rain comes down from the clouds on us. It comes down on our heads. Why is it raining today? Yesterday the weather was good. The sun was bright. The air was warm. Today the weather is bad. The rain is coming down. The wind is blowing. It is cold and the rain makes us wet. Tomorrow the weather may be worse. It may be very cold. All the water may be ice. Snow may be coming down, making everything white. Will tomorrow be like this? Is this winter or summer? Or tomorrow the weather may be better. The sun may be bright again. The air may be warm again, and the streets may be dry again. Will tomorrow be like this? What are the causes of these changes in the weather? Change? What is that? See page 70. Here is a line. Here is a change in the directions of the line. This bird was wet. It was in the rain. Now it is dry. That is a change. It was wet. It is dry. What is the cause of these changes in the weather? Good, dry, warm weather. Bad, wet, cold weather. Why are there these changes of weather? There is not one cause only. There are numbers of causes. Changes in the heat, which comes to us from the sun, are one cause of the changes of weather. The amount of heat which the earth gets from the sun is different from time to time. There are changes in the sun. If you take a look at the sun through a bit of dark glass, you may see small marks on the face of the sun. Amount? $1 is a small amount of money. $1 million is a great amount of money. A drop of rain is a very small amount of water. There is a small amount of water in this glass. There is a great amount of water in the sea. This is the sea. Those are ships which are on the sea. Changes in the heat which comes to the earth from the sun are one cause of changes in the weather. This discovery is new. A man of science made the discovery in 1944. He made it by measuring the heat which comes to the earth every day from the sun. The amount of heat is different from day to day. On some days, the sun sends more heat to the earth. On other days, it sends less heat to the earth. There is more water in this glass than in that. More, less. We are making new discoveries every day. Columbus made the discovery of America in 1492. Columbus came to America in his ship in 1492. What were some other great discoveries? One of them was fire. Fire is of very great use to us. It gives us heat. Another great discovery was the wheel. Wheels are round. They go round. A cart. They are of very great use to us. Another great discovery was clothing. What are these? These are some other sorts of clothing. A skirt, a shirt. The making of cloth was a great discovery. This is how we make cloth. These are threads. See page 47. They go across from one side to the other of a frame. These are other threads. They go across the first threads. They go under and over them. This is cloth. This is a roll of cloth. We make clothing of cloth. We make cloth of threads. We make threads from wool and cotton and silk. We get wool from sheep. Wool is the thick warm hair of sheep. We take the wool off the sheep's back with scissors. We make threads from the wool by twisting the hairs round and round. That wheel is going round. It is giving a twist to the thread. It is twisting the thread. We get cotton from the cotton plant. Cotton is the soft white hair round the seeds of the plant. These are different sorts of seeds. Plants come up from seeds, which come from other plants of the same sort. We get silk from silkworm. We get silk from the silkworm. This worm makes a soft, strong thread of silk and puts it round itself like a coat. Wool, cotton, and silk are different sorts of cloth. We make clothing of all these sorts of cloth. When the weather is cold, we put on thick warm wool clothing. When the weather is warm, we put on thin cotton clothing. Cotton clothing is not as warm as wool clothing. Thick clothing keeps us warm. It keeps us warmer than thin clothing. Thick cloth keeps air in it, between the threads. The air does not let heat go through it. A thick roof keeps the heat of the house in. A thin roof lets the heat go through it. A thick roof keeps the heat of the sun out. Here is a pencil. It is straight. It is not bent. Here is a glass of water. I put the pencil in the water. The pencil seems bent where it goes into the water. The pencil is straight, but it seems bent. It seems like this, but it is like this. It is straight, not bent. It seems bent, not straight. Before I put the pencil in the water, it seemed straight. It was straight. After I put it in the water, it seemed bent. It wasn't bent. When it is in the water, it seems bent. When it is out of the water, we see that it is straight. Why did it seem bent when it was in the water? This is a light. A light sends out light. The light which it sends out goes in straight lines. Here is a bit of glass. A ray of light is going through the glass. Where the light goes into the glass, it is bent. It is bent again where it comes out of the glass into the air. Here is your eye. You are looking at the pencil in the glass of water. The light from the pencil is bent where it comes out of the water into the air. It is bent here. The pencil is not bent, but the light from it is bent. The light comes from here, but it seems to come from here. The part of the pencil which is under the water seems to be where it is not. Here is your eye. The light from the pencil is bent here. It comes out of the water here. The point of the pencil seems to be here. It is here. The light is bent where it comes out of the water. This is a looking glass. What do you see in the looking glass? I see a girl's face in the glass. She is looking at herself in the glass. What does she see in the looking glass? She sees herself in the glass. She seems to be here. She is here. She is on this side of the glass. She seems to be on the other side of the glass. Why? Because the glass sends the light back. There seem to be two girls in this picture. There is only one. What is this man doing? He is working with a spade. That is his work. What is this woman doing? She is working with her needle. That is her work. What is this man doing? He is making shoes. He is a shoemaker. That is his work. These are shoes. These are boots. He makes boots and shoes. That is his work. What is this man doing? He is putting paint on the door. He is painting the door. He is a painter. That is his work. This is his paint. This is his brush. He puts the paint on with his paintbrush. This is addition. 2 and 2 are 4. 3 and 7 are 10. 14 and 26 are 40. This is addition. The boy is doing addition. That is his work. This is a bank. This is a check. We keep money in banks. Banking is an important sort of business. Men and women in banks and business houses keep accounts. This is an account. Keeping accounts is an important part of business. Keeping accounts is one sort of work. These are account books. Farming is another sort of work. This is a farm. This is a cart. This is a plow. The plow is turning up the earth. This is a field. The farmer is plowing the field. That is part of his work as a farmer. The farmer has an account with his bank. He puts his money in the bank. He keeps money in the bank. He gets money from the bank. The account says how much money he has in the bank. Farming and keeping accounts are two different sorts of work. What sort of work is this man doing? He is cutting wood. What sort of work is this woman doing? She is washing stockings and dresses. What sort of work does this man do? He keeps a store. Fruit store. It is a fruit store. He is a storekeeper. What sort of work does this woman do? She keeps a house. It is her house. She is a housekeeper. Put your fingers across one another like this. I have my first and second fingers across one another. Across? These two lines go across one another. My second finger is over and across my first finger. These are fingers' nails. My second finger is over and across my first finger. These are fingernails. Did you put your fingers across one another? That is right. You have your fingers across one another. Now take a pencil and give a touch to one finger, and then a touch to the other, and then put the pencil between them. Do this with your eyes shut. Now take a pencil and give a touch to one finger, and then a touch to the other, and then put the pencil between them. Do this with your eyes shut. You will have a strange feeling. Are two pencils touching your fingers, or is only one pencil touching them? Do you have the strange feeling that two pencils are there? When you are touching one finger only, you seem to be touching the other. Why is that? Here is the answer. When the fingers are like this or like this, they do their work together. But when they are across one another, they do not do their work together. Then a touch to one sometimes seems to be a touch to the other. What is their work? What do the ends of our fingers do? Their chief work is touching. Those fingers are touching the cover of a book. Touching gives us knowledge. When our eyes are shut, or when we are looking in another direction, she's touching the book. Or when we are not able to see, we get knowledge through touching and feeling with our fingers. The chief work of the ends of our fingers is touching. Here is a man who is not able to see. That is a Braille book which he has before him. He is reading the book with the ends of his fingers. Braille letters and words are like this. He is touching them with the ends of his fingers. This other man is reading with his eyes. He is not reading with his fingers. What are those things on his nose? They are his glasses. What is the work of his eyes? Seeing. Their work is seeing. What is the work of the ears? Hearing. Their work is hearing. What is the work of the legs? Walking. Walking is their chief work. What is the work of the mouth? I say this. This is talk. What is the work of the hands? Taking things up, putting them down, getting things, giving things, making things. We do things with our hands. Questions. A. Is there more water in the sea than in a river? B. Give the names of 3 great discoveries. C. What is wool? What is cotton? Where do we get silk from? D. Why is thick clothing warmer than thin clothing? E. What is the chief work of the eyes, the ears, the mouth, and the fingers. F. What sort of transport go on wheels? G. Where does smoke come from? Where does steam come from? H. Where do we get wood from? The answers are on page 120. What are these things? A. B. C. D. E. F. G. H. I. J. This page is page 119. The answers are on page 120.